Hi beautiful people, how are you doing and how is your day going? Welcome to the Arising channel where you get to learn beautiful stuff that is life applicable. And if you subscribe to this channel, then thank you for subscribing. And if you're yet to subscribe, then you're missing out of the good stuff. So just click on the subscribe down below to be part of this great thing that we're doing, and also to learn applicable things that can help your life grow better. So today we are looking at the topic titled building up yourself. Stay tuned, I'll be right back. Thank you. Welcome back, and like I said earlier, I'll be looking at the topic titled building up yourself. I hope you enjoy this and I hope you get to learn one or two things from it. So one of the excuses that we make in life is that it is not yet the right time, I don't have what it takes, I don't have the resources that I need to do certain things that I need to do in my life. But I feel like that is just mere excuses that is stopping you from stepping out of your shell, stepping out of your comfort zone and experiencing the great stuff that God has in store for you. So like I said, you don't talk about the right time. One thing I've learned is that in our world today, you get to create your own right time by yourself. You get to step out and then make your resources by yourself and look at the things you can do to achieve the things that you want. Every time, at every junction of our life, we get opportunities to do great things, but then we miss out of it because we feel that, okay, we are not yet capable of doing such things, which is why you have to build up yourself, build up your capacity, so that when opportunities like this come, you're able to absorb them and get to use them properly, so to get a good result out of it, which will impact your life positively and also the people around you. In Nigeria today now, the university students are made to sit at home, well, because our government don't feel the need for us to be academically trained, and that's because they are not losing anything out of it. If we get to look at it inwardly, they have nothing to lose. They don't have children schooling in Nigeria. They don't know what it feels to look at their children sit at home for months without doing anything, and so they are nonchalant about it, which is why you have to stand up and do something for yourself. We've been at home now since February, and then most people are not doing anything, just waiting around for us to call up a strike. I don't think that's a wise thing to do. There are ways you can build yourself, build your skills, build your talents, build your abilities that goes beyond just the academic stuff, you understand, that goes outside everything we have to go through, even as a student in this nation. So today I'll be talking about 3 steps that can help you to build yourself. The first one is, what do you have in your hands? Most of us, we are open to opportunities around us. We are open to resources that we did not bargain for, and then the fact that we don't see them, almost of the time we see them, but we just feel like, okay, the time is not right for me to use this. What do you have in your hands? There are things you have in your hands that you don't have to use. You don't need all this huge amount of money or all this. I feel like when you think that what you need is a big resource rather, to do what you need to do. But what I'm saying today is that, what do you have in your hands? What are the things around you? What are the opportunities around you that you can make use of in a positive way that can impact your life and also build your life in a way that will take you far and even beyond these times that we are? So the number 2 is, what do you have around you? What do you have around you in time of people? And in time of opportunities also, there are things around us that we can make use of. There are people around us that are interested in our life that we can make use of. We can make use of them in a way that it also affects our life positively. And there are things around you like for instance now, my channel, I don't have to go outside of looking for people to employ to do certain things for me. I have those that are doing it for me, and that is what I have around me, and I'm making use of it without even having to pay this huge amount of money to do it. So that is my number 2 point. Then the third point is, what do you have within you? I believe that every human being created have something that is deposited inside of them that they can use to achieve and to live the life that they want for themselves, the life of their desire. So what do you have within you? These are in form of your abilities, your talents, your skills, and these are things that God has put inside of you that will make your life and your journey easier. So look inward and then discover the things within you and how you can make use of them to get the results that you want. Like I said, don't sit around waiting for the right time, waiting for the right opportunity. You can move out and create them yourself. You can move out and make the right time yourself, because let me tell you, there will never be a right time. You get to create your right time, you get to create your right opportunity, and now is the time to step out and create that time for yourself. So I believe that if you're able to use these 3 points that I've listed and apply them to your life, I believe you'll be able to live the life that you desire, and then you'll be able to achieve the things that you set out to achieve. Like I said, the process of building yourself is a time where you sit down and then you use everything that you have within you, around you, and even in your hands to build yourself, to make something out of your life that will in turn impact your life and also impact the people around you, the generation around you, and the generation to come. And note this, every opportunity that comes our way, every relationship we find ourselves in, or places that we get to be at some point in time, it is always a time and a process to develop ourselves. It is always a time and a process to build ourselves. They contribute to our growth, even as a person. So don't just sit around because school is on strike or then there's nothing you can do. But make things out of nothing for yourself. Like I said, make things out of nothing. There are times you have to sit down and then think, what can I do? It's not all the time. Our whole life should not be revolved around academics alone. Even if you're a citizen of this nation, then you know that just your academics is taking you nowhere, because even if you like graduate with first class, you still have to sit around for a while, or then if you're lucky, you get a job. Or if you're not lucky or you don't have connection like some people up there, then you have to sit down and then maybe carry your CV around for a while. But then if you have something you're doing already, you don't have to wait until you're employed. You don't have to wait until the government decide, okay, let's make something for the student. But you're making something out of your life because you've learned to build yourself to a point whereby you cannot be avoided, or to a point whereby somebody cannot look at you and say that, okay, I don't need your services, I don't need you as a person. But you've built yourself to a point that you cannot just be avoided. Nobody can look at you and say that, okay, and treat you anyhow, because you yourself, you are invaluable. You are a person that of great esteem. You are a person that you built yourself, that your worth is beyond just salary, and just getting job and moving around, that you need a job. You built yourself to a point that you are unavoidable. So that's what I'm talking about. Build yourself today. Forget about everything going on in Nigeria. I know they can be depressing. I'm telling you, you're not the only one feeling that way. To have to sit at home from February till this moment is very disheartening and depressing. But then I'm a person that I will not give up on the things that I want to do. I will not give up just because the nation I'm in does not really encourage me or does not really contribute to my growth as a person. But instead, outside of all this, there is a place of us sitting down and doing something for ourselves. Forget about the nation, forget about the government, forget about school. Now, what can you do outside of all this? That's the question you should ask yourself. What can you do outside of the huge list you have in front of you, or the huge amount of money you feel like you need to do the things you can do? What can you do outside of all of that? What are the things you can do naturally without having to have all these things, without having to have a certificate or have a huge amount of money? What are the things you can do? What are your abilities? At least a person should have not less than three talents, I believe. Not less than 3 talents, and even in the worst case, we shall have at least 1. So then, that one that you have, what are you doing with it? Are you just are you just sitting around and waiting for it to grow with you doing nothing? You get to do something for it to grow. You get to do something to get what you want. So then, think about it. What are the things within you? Even things, and to shock you, by the time you look inward, you will discover that there are some things, there are some abilities within you that you didn't really know that they are there. You didn't really know that they are there, and that's because you've not been giving attention to them. So I believe that the more you give attention to the things that are listed, what you have in your hands, what you have around you, relationship around you. There are some people, they're already from, like, they have parents that can finance anything they want to do, but then they have grown to be dependable. They depend on their parents for every single thing, and then they don't think outside of, okay, what can I start now and get my dad and get my mom to be able to finance it, and then I get to build a life for myself even at my age. But then we sit around, and because we feel like, okay, our parents will be there thinking for us, and then we just sit back and wait for them to think about things for us. So don't just think about that. What are the things you have around you? If you have opportunities around you, make use of them, and then look inward at the things you have within you that you can make use of to build yourself and to build the life that you want, and to build the life that you feel like, okay, you'll be proud of in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years. You can sit back and then you're happy that, okay, I did this when I did it, and you're proud of yourself, even outside the acknowledgement of other people. But you can sit and say that, okay, Favor, I've done well with my life. So today, like I said, I hope this video is helpful, and I hope that you get to learn 1 or 2 things in it. So look inward, look around, and then look at your hands. What are the things you have to build your life? And once again, this is the Arising Show, and I am the faithful host, Oswald Favor. And like I said at the beginning of this video, if you've not subscribed, then you're missing out. So click on the subscribe dial just below to get to enjoy the amazing videos that we post on this channel, and then to get to contribute and also be part of this great move that we are starting. And I believe that God will help us by the grace of God. So thank you for today, and thank you for watching this video till the end. Bye.